Hey guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Green Wall. I hope you're doing well. If you're new to the channel, thank you for finding us. If you feel like subscribing, give us a thumbs up and a comment and all that fun stuff. That would be much appreciated. And a big shout out to our patrons as always. I've been trying to mention this more often on the channel recently. We have a Patreon. The link is in the description below. You can sign up for $2 a month, $5 a month. We put early release content in there, some exclusive content. I communicate a lot with a lot of the people who are in Patreon, and all the money that we get from Patreon goes back into the channel. So buying Blu-rays to review, and then sometimes we buy like vintage Hong Kong movie posters or other things of that nature, like memorabilia and stuff that we show off in Patreon videos that are part of like the archive that we're building in there and stuff like that. So it's a quick video here today, and it's an announcement. It's a new Blu-ray label, which is called Error 4444. And I have previously talked about this label one time, if I'm not mistaken, because they're putting out, I think like four, I think we got Red to Kill and Running Kill and Centipede Horror and like that kind of round of movies, which is something that I talked about a couple months ago, I think, and they made 4 more title announcements on August 26th. So this video is coming a little bit late, and I do apologize for that. But if you watch the channel, you'll know that I've been pretty sick recently, and so I haven't had the opportunity to record anything really recently. So these are 4 new announcements from Error 4444, and I believe that this is a US-based company. I am just double-checking that right now. And so I think that would mean that these would probably be Region A releases. So let's have a gander at what the titles are. Fatal Termination. So this is a Hong Kong film, and this is a very notorious Hong Kong film because this is the movie that includes the stunt where a guy holds a little kid out of a window and then drives like 60 miles an hour. And from what I understand, there was no like safety harness or anything like that. It was like a kind of a very notorious and I guess also very famous Category 3 film, if for no other reason than because of that stunt. So it says, "That's right!" exclamation point. "We're working on a restoration of the legendary Hong Kong action film with arguably the most irresponsible and one of the most irresponsible and dangerous scenes ever put to film. But it's really so much more than just those scenes. Watching the amazing cast, including Moon Lee, Ray Lui, Simon Yam, Robin Shu, and Philip Ko go after each other with non-stop precision is exhilarating to say the least. This is definitely one film every Hong Kong action lover should see." I've never actually seen that film. So I'm pretty interested in checking out this release. That film came out in 1990. So if you're interested in seeing me review that release, I guess drop a comment and let me know. Challenge of the Lady Ninja from 1983. May we introduce the most outlandish? May we introduce the most outlandish martial arts film you've never seen? This Taiwanese ninja film is overflowing with crazy antics, female mud wrestling, giant spider webs, underground gopher fights. Okay. Now I'm curious, does it literally mean that they're underground because they're gophers, or is it like underground in the sense of like underground boxing? I'm very curious what that means. Okay, underground gopher fights, murder by ninja seduction, yes daddy, an all-female assassin squad, and several big bads. It's an incredible little martial arts film that really throws everything in the book at you. We're proud to be doing a brand new restoration of the film and hope that you all embrace it with as much affection as we have. It shows strong female lead characters who kick ass, and we honestly can't wait to show it off to you soon. Hell yeah. That sounds really fun. Thrilling bloody swords. So I have heard that this movie is fantastic. One person told me if you only get one movie from, like if I only end up buying like one movie from this group of films, this is the one that I should buy. So you may have heard of this one recently. As a print of it was scanned and released to the public. We're doing a restoration of the original elements to make sure the film is seen perfectly for the first time ever. Like Challenge, this Taiwanese film is filled with crazy predicaments and set pieces, but it's a fantasy wuxia fairy tale epic that looks a lot like a live-action heavy metal magazine adaptation may look if it were done right in the 1980s. We're talking He-Man meets Flash Gordon meets Ghostbusters meets Snow White meets Aladdin. Monsters, flashy costumes, black magic, wild set decoration. You're gonna love it. These movies sound amazing. Their last round of announcements, I wasn't like, I guess I would say I wasn't like super excited about, because it was like a lot of rapey stuff and like kind of, you know, and if I'm not mistaken, are they putting out Centipede Horror? Someone tell me in the comments, because I thought it was them, but I can't remember whether that was them. But the point being that it was like kind of like animal mutilation movies and rape movies, and those are like two of my least favorite type of movies. Yeah, so they're putting out Red spells red, Centipede Horror, yeah, and then those other ones that I mentioned. So those aren't really like my favorite type of films, to say the least. So I'm glad that there's a new label, but I wasn't like super excited about those films in particular from a personal standpoint. I'm not casting any judgment, but these ones sound really, really fun. The Imperial Sword Killing the Devil from 1981. Released the same year as Bloody Sword Imperial. Oh, excuse me, there's a comma there. Released the same year as Bloody Sword. The Imperial Sword Killing the Devil is another Taiwanese fantasy wuxia picture that takes off at warp speed and never rests until you suddenly realize it's all over and can safely wipe the sweat from your forehead. The film has skeletons, acid pits, flying dragons that make people explode, hell yeah, cartoon death drops, and rock climbing, and that's all in the first 10 minutes. This is a film that rushes by you. It's like a fast-moving train, and if you catch it, you'll be privy to all its secrets and amazingness. We're thrilled to be doing a full restoration so you can see it in all its glory. So those sound incredible. I don't think that there is a release date announced yet for those, but these are movies that they are working on. So the label is Error 4444, or maybe it's Error 4444. I don't know how you say it out loud. I just see it in writing. I will put a link in the description of this video to their website so you can go and check that out. My name is Will. This is Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. I thank you so much for watching as always, and we will see you next time.